Hello, and welcome back. Okay, I have a confession to make. I I succumbed to the temptation of buying clothes on Amazon. Small story time. Back in the fall, when I made my orange girdle, not girdle, wrong word. See, that there's the aphasia associated with my cavernoma. Back in the fall, when I made my drindle, I was searching for a cute puffy sleeved blouse that I could pair under it. I was already experiencing a lot of issues with my hands and having trouble with my dexterity, and I was frustrated, I was overwhelmed, I desperately wanted to feel pretty. Making something was not really in the question because of my hands, and so I bought something online. You know, I'm not shaming people who buy things on Amazon. That's not what this is about. This is about me, a seamstress, who has all the patterns in the world, and I do know how to drape, and I do know how to work from slopers. But did I? No. I went to Amazon. I'm shaming myself here. And I have regrets, because what I received is not what I ordered. Well, I mean, it is, but it's basically like ordering from Shein or what's that new one? Tofu? Whatever. All of these places are mass produced. They're made by people who are in, more often than not, deplorable conditions. And now I have A, guilt that I'm helping with this industry, but B, the item that I ordered is very low quality in assembly and fit. Upon receiving the blouse in the mail, I tried it on. I immediately took it off and put it in my mending bucket. And there it has stayed till this morning. It's a very cute blouse. It is the very trendy sheared bodice, poofy sleeves. However, look at this. Like, I could fit, like, I realize I'm a busty girl, but I could fit 5 people in here with me. The other thing that is extremely problematic in my world is it's not finished. These edges are just serged, overlocked. They're not, none of these edges are finished. Top, bottom, sleeve poofs, none of these edges are finished. And so my biggest concern is that A, fit, B, finish are my 2 big concerns with this. So today we are going to do some repair work so that this doesn't end up in a landfill. The fabric itself is a standard cotton homespun, so it's not crappy product. Like, I've got a cotton homespun right here. This one is a 1/4 inch check, where this is an 1/8 inch check. I very easily could have made this blouse myself, but I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. Now I'm going to have to unmake it and remake it. All right, let me pop into this so you guys can see what I see. So, first of all, anybody who comes and stands next to me or over my shoulder has a view right down Main Street. And these don't even stay up. If I put them up, I have to pull this down to where it is no longer appropriate to be wearing this blouse. So the first thing that I'm actually going to do to make my life easier is I'm going to start off by hemming the things that need to be hemmed. And then we'll figure this chaos out. It looked so cute on Joanna Gaines. I'm going to stick with white thread since that's what color the overlock stitches and elastic are. Because my edges are serged, I'm not worried about doing a full roll hem where my raw edges would be encased within themselves like that. I am just going to do a 1/4 inch turn and stitch. Now that I have properly hemmed this blouse, it's time to tackle this. I'm going to have to pull out about 1 inch of this overlocking stitch with my seam ripper. It may also end up loosening this elastic, and I don't want to lose it up inside the casing, so I'm going to stick a safety pin here. Yeah, see, my fingers don't always work, and that's okay. Focus over here. Focus over here, baby. So there those stitches are that's holding this part of the bodice to the sleeve. And I gotta just go in and boop. So I had to remove my serging stitches first in order to access these. There it goes. Okay. Now that this is free, I can hem this line. And to prevent this from fraying anymore past this, I'm going to take these threads and tie them in a knot. So now that my elastic is fully excavated, I'm going to pull it out about 1 inch. You know what? I'm not going to clip it just yet. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Now that the bodice is free from the sleeves for this little 1 inch section, I am going to hem this top section down, and then I am going to figure out a way to attach this elastic. I picked it up at my local craft store. It was 99 cents for the entire roll. It is extremely soft to the touch. It's kind of round. It's much thicker than the elastic that you would put in the bobbin for shearing. And so I'm hoping it'll have a little bit more oomph to it. I'm not going to put it through my bobbin. All right, let's get this hemmed and I'll process it while I'm hemming. Okay, I have returned my elastic to her casing and I put a little tack bar at the end to very much so ensure that my elastic is not going to escape. What I think I'm going to do is this. I cut myself a piece of elastic that is the distance between my bra straps. So that's a bra strap, that's a bra strap. No measuring was done here. I literally just held it up. I'm going to stretch this out and zigzag it in place along this top row of elastic. I think that's going to work. Hopefully that did something. Okay, based on a based on a quick try, I still have to reattach the sleeves, but based on a quick try on, I think that amount of elastic right there is enough to pull that in. Okay, so we have some much better fittage happening. The gaping here is gone. The sleeves actually stay on my shoulders now. Okay, the moral of the story, don't just return it. Altering or repairing clothes has become a dying art. Nobody does that anymore. Everybody just kind of, I'll replace it. While fast fashion is a complete and utter epidemic that we need to put a stop to across the board, there are definitely those times where you just need something or you really want something. And in this particular case, I really wanted a black gingham sheared puffy sleeve shirt. I didn't have the mental, emotional, or physical wherewithal to make it. I found it on Amazon and I bought it. Instead of returning it, instead of it ending up in a landfill, I fixed it. And now I'm happy with it. Now I'll actually wear it. Although my husband's gonna spend way too much time looking at my cleavage because this is... There we go. But my solutions were minimally invasive and kept this bad boy out of a landfill. The reality is we can also do this to our existing clothes in our closets. Sometimes we find ourselves doing a closet purge and things that get thrown out is because they don't fit us the way we like them to fit. And so maybe making the alterations to them so that they do fit should be a go-to option. At least it should be for me. I have the tools, I have the know-how, and it's something that I want to implement a little bit more often. Maybe we can't make the fast fashion industry go away completely, but we can slow it down a little bit by repairing our clothes a little bit more often. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully we have some more shenanigans happening in the future.